Welcome back, Rage Nation. We are doing a battle report. This is going to be a good one. We got Mah Tucket going against Anya from the Explorers, Symbols Authority. Yeah, it's going to be cool. So Anya gets up and goes. Mah, she's definitely just a jack of all trades. You can see the cards that we're going to show here. I'm not going to go over what's on them. You can pause it and check out what we had in our hands each turn. So I start setting up Mah. Mah likes to start in a little bubble. That way she can do some horrible holler in turn one, get some focus on her models. You guys check out the list at the end of it. I'll mention them as we kind of go in. Chris just sets up with just a line. You can see the top. He's got the Sovereign. He's got Anya up there, that big white model kind of in the middle that's looking at the Intrepid Emissary. I think here we're just kind of talking it out, looking at what we're doing. So this is symbols. You can see the red X's for Chris. Those are the ones I'm trying to get. And I have green Bayou markers on my side that we're getting. This looks like standard deployment. I got Chris moving up, the Intrepid Emissary, which he's going to have kind of stuck behind that one symbol there, but we'll see. I'm just activating Mah here. I'm going to do some horrible hollering. Going to push some test subjects up. I got 2 test subjects on the top. So I'm just going to push them up. Definitely cheat in the ram. The ram's what gives out the focus out to everybody within 3 inches of Mah. So I think I forgot to put out my pit traps, so I just put them out real quick. Did the bonus action. Got a pit trap out there. One more horrible hollering. And I put a die on there to symbolize that the test subject got injured, which gives him plus defense and willpower. Got chain gang going on the bottom. I think he's got an operative and whatever the chain gang guy is for, I don't know. You know, if you're looking for a technical battle report, that's probably not going to be this one. Let's see here. Chris is a good man. Turns his card sideways. Let's see here. It looks like he did dirigible ride with Winston. Brought Anya up. Chris likes being really aggressive with Anya. Just moves him up. Did Fortune's favor, which he gets to look and move how many ever he discards. Going with Big Brain Bryn here. Go ahead and thin that deck out. I love calculate the possibilities. You get to just look at it, keep 3 cards that you want back in the deck, and then you draw one. Bryn's kind of tough though. He's a little slower. He's good with test subjects though because he gives them an obey, which is always good. You're going to see on the top, I like running interference with my test subjects at the top there. Big Brain moves up, obeys just the monkey, the orangutan, test subject, give him another injured. Sovereign, stupid totem. I'm telling you, if you can get Sovereign, kill him. Did fly with me, targeting Anya. Look how far up Anya is already. Just turn 1, standard deployment. Anya is already across the middle. He's putting a shockwave out. This shockwave sucks because if you fail it, you end up getting stunned, I believe. Going through the tests. Looks like one of them, looks like the orangutan ended up taking a point of damage there. Which means he's stunned, which is dumb. Stunned is dumb. So far up, it's going to be tough to get out of this mess. So he cheated, so I end up going and charging Anya. Because the test subjects, instead of pushing like normal, they can just go ahead and charge. Oh, sorry, that's not even Anya. That's Corvus Rook that I ended up charging. My bad. I was going to say, he moved Anya up that far, but no, that's Corvus Rook. Let's see here. Ends up cheating in. I let it fail because, no, sorry, I just got to look at it. He ends up cheating. I end up moving back. And I know this one's going to be a little rough as far as the details of this one, just because this was actually recorded back in like July. cheats in the red Joker. Fabulous. Since he cheats, I go ahead and push again. The other one charges. So you can just see how much mobility the test subjects have. Yeah, bringing Corvus Rook up that far. Where the hell is Anya? That's the real question. Sorry. And like I said, this was a while, so I'm kind of just playing this off the cuff. Mainly want to just get this out so people can kind of see just how we're improving our battle reports. It'll be a little more scripted next time. But like I said, just trying to get this one out. Okay, let's see here. We got the Beaucourt. I think Chris and I are just talking out because Anya is up in there. I'm trying to see where she is up at the top. Or is this Anya moving? Oh, that's Anya moving now. Okay, so Corvus Rook was the one that he brought way the heck up there. And then Anya is the one that just came up. He's going to do Bleeding Edge right now. So he puts that down. I'm going to have to make tests there. And then Anya gets to teleport over to where that scheme marker is. So mobile. So yeah, you can see she didn't even get the fly with me. And she didn't even get the dirigible ride. And she's already across the midline too. Pretty easy. And I think she's even getting an attack on the test subject right now. So this is where I get a little pissy because I moved the Beaucourt up and I'm sitting there trying to heal my test subjects because they're taking a lot of damage at this point. I think one's more than halfway dead and the other one's hurting too. And I go to target them to heal with the Beaucourt. And of course, hazardous work area from Anya, I can't target anything that's within 6 of her. So what I end up deciding to do is I end up doing just a willpower attack. So I just go to hit her with it. I mean, it's like a 2, 3, 4 damage maybe. And I flip the red Joker here. So I end up doing like, I think it might be 4 points of damage. And he stoned it. I think she ended up taking 2 there. Let's see here. So Chris just moves an operative up. Operatives are super good. They're squishy as hell, but they're really good as far as just negatives to positives. Move test subject up. Just trying to cause problems. And up charging, doing stampede to do some damage. Flip the attack, do a couple points. Nothing big. Just trying to do some damage here. Setting up Mah for next turn just to try and put a beating on him. If you couldn't tell, Bayou on the right and the Explorers are on the left. If you couldn't tell just from the cards. With it sped up a little bit, it's hard to give a proper introduction. Let's see here. I think this is another operative. No, this is Jesse Holiday. So Jesse Holiday is the one that he's moving around right now. Put out a shockwave, try to hit Bert. Bert's on the bottom of Gracie. So I move Gracie. I try to do Ride with Me. I don't have the cards here, so it fails. So I just end up moving up, and then I activate Bert because Chris is done, and I just double move Bert over there. So we're shuffling it up, getting ready for turn 2. So turn 1. I mean, I'm already kind of on the back foot. Mah's just getting outside the gate, and I got these Explorers staring me down. You can see they're far up the board. This is what Anya's crew does. She scoots up the board, starts doing damage, starts getting into your stuff, and Chris is probably going to activate her early here when if he gets initiative, because Mah's pretty close to her. So we'll see if Mah can punish Anya for getting that close. Okay, we'll probably flash cards here in a minute. Like I said, I'm not going to read the cards. When we do future battle reports, now that we got better tech, we'll actually script it out a little bit, and Chris and I will talk about the activations a little more in depth. But I just want to get this out, get some feedback on our format on how we're doing these battle reports with it sped up a little bit with the voiceover. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out where we are activating yet. We still might just be talking out a couple of things. I actually think while we're playing this, Chris might even had like a meeting from work he was pseudo doing. All right. Waiting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chris got 8 models. I definitely have more than that. I have at least 9. 6, 8. Yep. Well, pretty close. Yeah, I got 9. Yeah, he was waiting on me. I didn't even shuffle up yet. We might even have been trying to reference a rule. I do have a soulstone miner. You can see the models on the card on the right side. I definitely always bring at least 1 soulstone miner. I think I went down to 2 stones with this list. So I stone for cards. Yeah, you can see I did not have a good hand there. Do have the extra card because of Bryn. That's always nice. Careful planning is so good. I'm probably cheating. Yeah, I cheated in for cards here. So I cheated in a tome, even though I lost the initiative. I cheated in a tome to draw a card, so I've already drawn 4 cards essentially this turn. Chris is going first. He is probably going to go with Anya. Yeah, he is. So he's charging because the test subjects have a 0-inch reach. So he's charging through, and I think one of the test subjects only had 1 hit point left on it. Yeah, so one of the test subjects just died straight up. And the other one took a point of damage for the charge through. Anya's good. She's a glass cannon, but she's good when she's good. So Chris is trying to figure out what else to do with the activation. I think this is the charge attack. Oh yeah, he's going into Maw a little bit. He's starting to put some damage out on it. He has a couple scheme markers out, so the scheme markers are hazardous. So that causes problems as well. And it stinks because, you know, I don't have the cards, but the cool thing about Maw is she does have Scamper. So if Chris cheats because he wants to do a bunch of damage here. This is that stupid. I can't remember what it's called, but it basically pushes models, and there's no test for it. It's just, hey, it's an action. Everybody gets pushed. Hooray. Take a damage if you're next to a scheme marker because Anya is good. Chris decides not to push Sovereign. One thing that you will learn, and I think you're going to see this with my activation with Maw, is Sovereign needs to die. It's a good totem. So Chris does something interesting here. You can see he kind of scooted Anya. If you look at the hay bales, kind of on the top section where that white model is, that's Anya. Chris knows he can't hang around there, otherwise Maw, or sorry, that wasn't Anya. That was Corvus. Anya's the one that just moved there. But anyways, he knows he can't hang around there because Maw is going to just tear him up. So he pushes everybody away, and I believe here he's going to Bleeding Edge to try and get even further away. Yeah, he's going to Bleeding Edge back to like the little ass and Bryn, who are standing kind of in the background. Yep, and there's Anya, and Maw is not anywhere to kind of retaliate in that position. I mean, I actually could just move and charge with Maw, but then I'm so far out of position that it's not a good idea. All right, so I flipped over. Looks like I'm activating Maw. I think this is where I'm debating where to go, because I could go deal with Anya and try to kill her, but the schemes I ended up taking were spread them out, and then Vendetta. So I move Maw. Let's see here. So I'm going to end up doing my bonus with 12 cups of coffee. So I take a point of damage just because it's hazardous. I remove those to get 2 focus on Maw. Super good. That's why 12 cups is just really good into Anya's crew. So then I decide I'm going to go ahead and charge the Sovereign. Because like I said, that totem needs to die. So I'm charging up. And I'm like, yeah, let's go to Pound Town. Let's take care of this stupid bird. And Chris really has to be careful here with cheating, just because I can do a crap ton of damage. I think I end up getting some rams here. And I do moderate damage. I think in 2 swings here I kill this stupid totem. You see Chris is debating on cheating. He's like, oh, don't know if I want to cheat. All this scamper going on. Chris decides, I think, to give up on it. I think this is where he realizes Mah is going to take him out if she wants to. You'll probably see him shake his head here in a second. And Sovereign went down. Turns out when you get crit strike, he goes down even with his armor. Chris always gets mad because I target the crap out of that Sovereign totem just because of how annoying it is. I think it's more annoying than Anya herself. Like, Anya's good, but that totem is super annoying. That shockwave it puts out is really bad. Let's see here. I think I end up putting a pit trap down, maybe? Oh no, I can't put a pit trap down. I did 12 cups of coffee as my bonus action. So I think Chris is just deciding where to activate, because I believe I moved 2 attacks to kill Sovereign, did my bonus to get focus. Oh, let's see here. Who's Chris activating? Is that Winston he's activating? Oh. So Winston just did dirigible ride to Mah, but he cheated. So when he put me down, I just scampered away. Just to make it where it's a little bit of a pain in the butt to deal with Mah right there. And I think he was trying to get Mah out of there so Winston could just run away. But now he's going to do Fortune's Favor, I think, to get out of there. Yep, discard some just to walk away. Mah with her big wooden spoon's going to get it. Mah is just so good, I'm telling you. If you haven't played against Mah, or if you haven't played... Oh, so I forgot. We did have to reset here. Chris forgot we had 12 cups of coffee, so he couldn't do dirigible ride. So we're kind of trying our best to reset. And it's tough because as the Mah player, I don't know all of the bonuses and all of the models in the game. So I try to remind the player, but they always forget. So Mah is not dirigible ride over. Because if you don't know what 12 cups does, you can't do bonuses if you're within 4. Which is good, because Mah definitely didn't want to be that close to the emissary. Let's see here. Where are we here, Chris? I think he's done with Winston. I'm not sure what I discarded for. I'm checking there for Bryn. I'm seeing if there's any high cards in the discard pile. If there are high cards there, then I'll activate Bryn and get those back in the deck, which apparently I found some. So I go up, I'm going to do that. I'm going to calculate the possibilities, look at the top 3 because Bryn gets to look at them. Possibilities goes off. Can't remember, I think I flipped a red joker in a couple of these. Calculate the possibilities so much better if you got the red joker in your hand, especially when you flip the black joker. And you get to draw one. I don't know if I'm close enough for an obey. That's the only problem. Gator's a little far out, so I don't think I do. So I think Bryn's done. Chris is going to try to activate. Doing some reading. Yeah, and as far as Anya back there by the little ass and stuff, I just left her there. She can just go get symbols. So he moves the emissary up, uses his focus. I think he's trying to smack the gator that's up there. So he cheats. I mean, if you, like I said, if you haven't played against Mah, you really got to pick your spots where you're cheating. Because right here, I'm just, okay, cool. Now I'm going to scamper. Beep, moved away. And I forget what I do with Mah, because I can see him. I might scamper, yeah, back a little bit. Just trying to make it harder to get to Mah, make it harder to contact her. And I think Chris had breakthrough and spread them out as his schemes, which is fine because Anya is looking to do that. But you got to remember when you play against Bayou, I think Bayou has a ton of just marker removal. Especially even since one of them is just an upgrade. 12 cups can just remove that stuff. Let's see here, we're arguing about something. I think he's trying to move Mah directly away. And we're trying to figure out if he had the line. We finally figured it out, because with the new away rules, it doesn't have to be directly away, it can be just away from 1 point to 1 point. And then he pushes the gator back, or no, the gator, he cheated again. So actually just charged the gator away. There's a symbol up by Chris's deck up there. So I think I'm going to send that gator over there just to go get it and start scheming. He's low enough where he's just going to die if I leave him around. Alright, so I got to think about how I want to activate. I think there's some hurt models, especially with Mah. So I'm going to move the Bokur up and heal Mah a little bit while Anya's not nearby. Bokers are so good because they can draw you cards. If they get the crow trigger, they can burst heal several models. It's just a really solid model. Especially you heard it, you get a glowy token, you can change the suit. Okay, Chris is deciding to go. He drew a card for something. Explorers do have some random just card draw crap. Let's see here. Where are we going here? I think Chris is looking at Corvus. I don't know about you guys, but Corvus Rook, I just try to ignore him. Just bog him down with something and just run around him. Which I can't tell, but I think he's going with Corvus Rook. Yeah, because he went ahead and got to see my hand, so he is activating Corvus Rook. Probably did that to the little ass. So Chris, like I said, has breakthrough and spread them out, so I can see why he's trying to play on my half a little bit. This is where I started yelling at Chris. Are you going to kill the little ass? She's just a girl. Leave her alone. Little ass kind of does get left behind in a lot of my Mah lists. She's just slow. Oh, I flipped the black Joker right there. Womp womp. I think little ass dies here. He's like, yeah, let's just kill her. I'm like, aw, sad face. I think I was so sad I didn't even put a corpse marker down. Like, she's just a girl. Alright, well, there's little Ash. She's dead. So let's figure out how to move along with our lives. Man. So I think I'm activating Gracie here. Gracie, awesome model. So I'm moving there just to get in line with Bert. Yeah, that's right. I said Bert. Ride With Me goes off. I'm just trying to get Bert into scheming. I think a lot of people, I don't know what they do with Bert because a lot of people don't like him. I just do damage, go scheme. And I charge with Gracie for my last action. I believe that is just an operative that Gracie's trying to eat. Gracie and Bert, they're a pair. Big Trouble in Little China. Or Pig Trouble, I should say. Alright. So I Stampede for 1. Do straight up damage. How much damage did we do? I think I killed her in one swing with Gracie. Yep, I did. And Gracie just heals up because when she kills a model, she just heals 2. So even if you Stampede yourself, it's still worth just doing damage to yourself. You'll heal it up later. That's how Gracie works. Those operatives do go down to just a breeze. Not even a stiff breeze, just a breeze. Let's see here. So the Chain Gang Boyo is going. Move Jesse up. Surveyors, I think that's what that model's called. They're okay. They're a little slow, but they're alright. He's going to move them up. He's just trying to cause problems. Moves up, charges. Is he charging Gracie? How dare he? He is charging Gracie. Oh, flips the red Joker. Like a jerk. I know one of the things we're going to do is we are going to get a card camera. So that's kind of next on the list of things. And honestly, doing damage to Gracie's, like, it is what it is. I mean, she's armor 2. So unless you ignore armor, Gracie's just going to take it on the chin. You'll even if you flip a red Joker, she's taking 4 maybe. So he did that, though. He basically sucked in Bert there, which I was okay with because that moves Bert closer to scheming. And Bert can just walk away from combat and stuff. So it's beautiful. I was like, thank you. I love it. I love Bert. I don't care how squishy he is. He's whiz-bang and infamous. So I was just telling Chris, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and walk away. So I double walk there, and then I go fast to remove the strat to score my first strategy point. And I'm not sure who Chris is sending to get the strategy. We do have it cut off a little bit, and I do apologize for that. We will definitely keep improving that. Jesse's putting down a shockwave. Jesse's a solid model. I do like her. She can remove markers, and she puts out shockwaves. Just a solid piece. I think I passed most of that. I think I flipped it, but yeah. She drops a scheme. I don't know. I guess Jesse's going to go scheme. I don't know. She doing something. Chris got a pain as shit, that's for sure. I move the alligator up. I'm just moving him to go get the strat for next turn. There's a strat up there. Chris is done with his turn. He got nothing left. So I do drop the Soulstone Miner down. So I can't be within 6 of his deployment. That's why I had to move him. I do have 2 focus on the Soulstone Miner. So Chris is getting a little salty here because I just knocked out the operative and now I'm about to one-shot his surveyor, or 2-shot it, I should say. So the surveyor does take a couple points of damage. Chris thinks he's about to, like, just die. But I shuffle my cards here and I hit and I'm about to kill it. And I think Chris thinks that too. And you see him kind of bitching right there. And then I flip the black joker. So it doesn't die right away. Chris is going to get one more activation out of it. Tell you what, flipping the black joker twice in a turn definitely pisses you off a little bit. So we're going to turn 3. I think we just scored. I scored the strat. I don't think Chris scored the strat, but he did get breakthrough. He might have got the strat. I can't see if he got it on the edge. He probably did. I imagine he probably got it with Jesse or something before she moved in. Or maybe the operative or surveyor. Hard to tell. But I'm feeling good. I feel like my models are in a better position here. Anya's going to do the backfield stuff, but that's going to let me do my thing. Which I'm okay with. I like racing people for points. Looks like Chris has an okay hand there. That's a better hand than last one. Last turn was god-awful. Let's see what I do with Mah's careful planning this turn. Careful planning is one of the most important things with Mah Tucket's list. You can put shielding out. Did I cheat down for pass tokens? Yeah, I might have. Or it might be a crow. Probably crows. I think I'm putting shielding out. We'll see. I got shielding tokens. I did. So I put shielding out. So I put shielding on Mah. And probably shielding on Bert there. So, yeah, I cheated in a crow for the shielding. Super good, especially against crews like Anya, who has the hazardous damage. Really good against Black Blood with Nephilim. I cheated down, though, so Chris is trying to decide where he's going to go. And who's he deciding to go with is the question. Might be going with a surveyor just because he thinks it's going to die, which it is, let's be honest. Let's be clear. So the surveyor's probably swinging into Gracie. Which Gracie's okay. Something with a blast. That makes me wonder if he's going with Jesse. I bet. No, Jesse's flipped up. Yeah, he went with the surveyor. Alright, we're going with Mah. So I think my goal here is to put some pressure on Finnegan. He does whatever the protected thing is with the emissary. I've got your back. You know what I mean? Take the hit. Which I'm okay smacking the emissary, because he has to get cards out of his hand. So to me, that's a good deal. Defense 6. So I think I might have missed this first attack. Okay. So I end up putting out a pit trap. Always good. Feels good. This is my favorite way to play Mah, to do schemes where I can go get points without having to dedicate everything into the middle, and just let Mah kind of run around and pick her spots. So Finnegan Stones, he does have a bit of damage on him, so he's not feeling great. Chris complaining about something. Probably flipped a low card. He does like to cry about his cards a lot. Next time we do this, it'll be me and Chris talking about this, so. Another attack on Finnegan, I do believe. Finnegan, that's me. I don't think I kill him here. I just think I'm putting like a lot of pressure on him. I think he stones again. Can't tell how much he has left. It's a bit. It's a bit. So now that the emissary's in a better spot, I think Chris is looking to punish Mah a little bit here. I think he's gonna hit her and then throw a javelin at her just to make her pay. Hey, I can see my dog. Chris only has one card in hand. Mah has a lot of drawing potential. I still got Big Brain Bryn, which I'll probably activate soon after. Chris is complaining about cards. Oh, look at, yeah, there. Look at all the good gravy tears. Yeah, I'm doing Bryn now because I'm checking the top 3. Yeah, get all that crap out of there. Ah, I flipped the red joker, son of a bitch. Always seems to happen with Calculate the Possibilities, but you get to put a couple 13s, maybe a 12 back in there. Draw a card. You can't be scared to Calculate the Possibilities. It's so good with Bryn that even if you don't know where the red joker is, you got to do it. 3 Severes is better than just 1 red joker, if you ask me. Yes, the red joker is good, but 3 Severes going back in your deck, super good. Alright, so I think with Bryn, this moving him, Bryn is slow, so he doesn't necessarily fit in this list great. It's probably why a lot of people you just don't see with him a lot. Trying to figure out what was just happening. Oh, so I think Chris is activating Anya now. No, that's not Anya. That's Corvus. It's Corvus Rook. So Rook's going to try to beat me up, steal my money, extort me. Let's look at my cards. Ah, I got the black joker in my hand. Sweet. That's the worst. Like, when you got to show your cards to your opponent, there's nothing worse than that, because it's like you're showing. It's almost like you're undressing for them. You're showing them just, here I am, in my old glory, natural goodness. See what I can do. Oh, Corvus is going after the Bokor. Probably rightfully so. I don't have anything to do with the Bokor. I think I'm just trying to activate before Anya kills it. So I'm just trying to put some damage out. I don't think it goes anywhere. I feel like I didn't play my Bokor really well in this game. I do like a point of damage to Anya here. It's not good. Let's see what Chris activates next. He's going to go with Anya. He's going to lower the boom. He's looking at the top 3, so he's probably going with Finnegan here. Finnegan hanging out with Mah. Finnegan's an interesting piece. He just lets you see a lot of cards, get some extra movement out of your crew. Just good. So Finnegan just walks away because fortune favors the bold, as they say. What is he doing? Is he going to mess with Gracie? Is that who he's messing with? Or is he going to dirigible ride somebody else? Let's see here. Chris is talking. What are you doing there? And this is kind of the fun part that I like when I'm in the house, just kind of playing with a friend like this. We can talk it out and just... He's doing Fortune's favor again. I think he's trying to figure out where he can then dirigible ride once he's done with that. I like talking it out with the turns. Yes, you're trying to win, but it's like steel sharpening steel. You're just trying to help make each other better players. And that's why Chris and I really like playing a lot of games like this. I guess he's trying to get in the way of Gracie. Is that what he's trying to do? Or is he going to dirigible ride to try and save his surveyor? That might be what he's trying. Takes a point of damage to get the suit. Bold move, Cotton. Gracie's gonna eat you up. Nom nom nom. It's like the pigs off of, not Tombstone. What was that dang show? Deadwood? Yeah, Deadwood. Swearinger. Alright, so he kind of repositions the Surveyor just to try and lock down Bert and Gracie. He forgets once again, though, that Gracie just doesn't care. She is engaged, though. So it's going to force me to walk and maybe then do some work. Let's see here. I think I'm debating Gracie or I'm looking at the Soulstone Miner. Did I just like ride with me just to move out? Hard to tell. I think so because I wanted to... that's what I did. So I think so because I wanted to charge, and then I'm going to Stampede to do a point to both of them. I know what I'm doing sometimes. So I Stampede to do a point, which I think is going to kill the Surveyor. And then I think I'm going to try to eat... Oh no, it kills Winston. Chris hates Bayou models so much. I think I've made it where he just hates looking at them, hates seeing them. I'm trying to kill the Surveyor here too. He's got armor though, so it's a little bit more to chew through. But I did kill him, I believe. Oh yeah. Gracie's just eating him up. And now, this is kind of what I like doing with Gracie and Bert, because now Bert's over there by Gracie, and I can just do my schemes now. She takes care of the threats, and Bert just goes to town. Dropping schemes, shooting people, drawing cards. So I think Chris is down to 4 models. Okay, so Chris goes and I think he double moves to get next to that strategy. I think he's getting the other strategy probably with Anya, but we'll see. Yeah, he's got Corvus, Anya, the Emissary, and Jesse left. Not looking good for the home team for Chris. Bert's just going to go. He's just going to drop a scheme here. I think I said I had spread them out, but I think it's Breakthrough. I apologize for that. Apologize for the cough, too. Yeah, so going into the next turn, I think. Or no, he's just got Anya left. Sorry, he hasn't done Anya yet. At this point, Anya's just got to go scheme. Scheme and strat, just go. He's going to Bleeding Edge to try and kill. Yeah, he's doing Breakthrough. So I think he just did Breakthrough and got the strat. I don't think he's worrying about killing, which is good. I'm just going to do a Soulstone Miner. I'm going to go engage Jesse just to try and prevent him from scoring next turn. Solid move on my part. Guy knows what he's doing. The Gator got me the strategy for turn 2. Or turn 3, I should say. And then we're going to turn 4. Chris doesn't have a lot left. He's hurting. A lot of my models are untouched at this point. The boat core is in danger. He's giving the old Ralphie, I'm in danger. Everything else looks good, though, on my side of the board. I'm really not stressing it. I could have done a better job of denial here. But you got to get your points. I mean, if it's a 7-6 game, I'm okay with that. I'd rather have a high scoring game than a lower one. And then I just try to find moments like this where I hold up scoring of a point for a turn. And that's what I'm doing with the Soulstone Miner on Jesse. Discard that black joker. Get the hell out of my hand. Let's see here. I cheat down something. I think we tied, and did we just reflip, or am I going? We'll see. It's funny going back and watching your games because you're just like, what was I doing there? So I'm going with Soulstone Miner first. I think I'm just moving to get like base to base so she can't. Oh, no, sorry. This is still careful planning. So I believe it's a mass trigger, so I get to move 2 models 3 inches. I move Bert and I move the Soulstone Miner. Like I said, just to make it harder for Jesse to disengage. And just make it where Bert can go just scheme and do things. Bert's just going to start dropping schemes and setting up victory. So I took Vendetta in this game, and I think I took it on Winston. So I think I killed Winston before I got Vendetta points. So I think I'm only going to get 1 point for Gracie not dying. But I get so kill happy. I'd rather the model die. So a lot of times I won't score the first point. All right, let's see what we're activating here. Chris is really outnumbered. He's almost outnumbered 2-1 here, and I got a lot of beaters and a lot of pieces on the table. Don't know why that. Let's see here. So Jesse's on the bottom. Bert and Grace are kind of running the middle. Emissary's messing with Mah. I don't know what we're talking out here. What are we talking out? Chris, I think, is figuring out what he wants to activate. So he's going with Anya. So I think he's going to kill the Bokor here. And profit? I'm not sure. Should be super easy for him to do that, except for I flip the red joker. Make him waste another action. That always sucks. Oh, man. Those red jokers will get you. Did you get it, Chris? I think he's flipping damage. Bokor's like going down, buddy. I really didn't position my trap markers very well in this game. I'm just kind of looking at them. I set up the way I did for the test subjects. I could have used them a little more offensively in this game for sure. All right, Anya does Bleeding Edge. Not sure really where he's going there. I think he's trying to maybe support. I think he's trying to get also spread them out, so I think he's starting to do that game as well. Which right now he might have the spread out point. I think he is going to score it this turn. I don't have anything on his side or my side of the board to remove that. I think I was looking at moving, but if the Bokor moves, I gotta disengage because stupid 0-inch reach with what's his fuck. Let's see here. So I think I disengage there. I think I'm gonna try to get a little healing shot on Mah. Where's Anya? Hopefully I'm not close to Anya. I think Anya might be within 6 of Mah, so I think I can't heal again. Hazardous work is just so stupid. I just hate it. Can't target your own stuff. Feels good. Alright, so he's got Jesse, he's got Corvus. I think he's trying to figure out what to do with Corvus. He needs to start dropping just en masse, just tons of scheme markers. He's trying to figure it out. And this is where you feel like you're losing. He's not out of it though. He's keeping up with the strat. He's getting some schemes down. He just needs to keep his head down and keep doing the thing. I think the best thing, he realizes Corvus just needs to take out this Bokor. Miraculous the Bokor has lasted this long. A couple of fortuitous flips. Draws out secrets, puts a scheme down. Yeah, Chris is setting up for a breakthrough and spread them out. He also kills the poor little Bokor. He's the boy. Nonchalantly measure. Yeah, sometimes when you do things like spread them out, you got to measure without looking like you're measuring for that. I think he's trying to maybe set Corvus up for breakthrough on turn 5. That's why. Activating Big Brain Brand. That was pretty good. There's a lot of low cards in there. Shuffle them up, draw a card, good stuff. Let's see here. Big Brain really, I think I charge. I think I'm going to try to hand out a slow to this emissary. Willpower 7 attack, it's good. No damage, but going to give out slow. Which is worse. Don't underestimate the slow. The slow is super good. Probably better with Trixie Bell, but Big Brain's cool. I like him. Honestly, it's funny that I'm watching this video now. I probably haven't used Big Brain Bryn since this video, so that's at least 12 games since I played him. He's fun. There's so many models you can get that do a little bit more. All right, so Chris has got 2 models. So he's going to put the Shockwave out. I think he's just trying to do some damage here. I cheat in to not fail it. Because I think there's a trigger on there where she can push you. I think that's a thing. So he disengages there. Alright, so let's see who we're activating now. I don't have too many left. I think I got Gracie Burt. Actually, we'll see. Gotta go back and see what I'm flipping here. I'm going with Mah. So this is Mah. I think I was trying to knock aside the emissary into the trap. But I just think I was missing the trigger. And I think at this point I have just 1 or 2 stones. Maybe even 0. I might have 0 stones here, I'm not sure. Mah's putting on a couple points. It's a little lackluster though. So Chris has pass tokens, and I know some people like holding on to him to get the positive. He ends up pushing Mah here, and I think he's just trying to do damage, just to keep Mah busy, keep her away from important stuff, keep her from removing schemes. I actually think if I was thinking better looking at it, it would have been better for me to charge out and remove some of these schemes. And that would help prevent, spread them out and everything else. Gator's just going to move and drop a scheme. Burt like a champ. If you're not keeping track, that's at least his second strategy. That is his second one, for sure. So I'm just kind of trying to think my points out here. And I think my thought here is to send Gracie up there to get my last strategy. And people don't suspect Gracie to do strategy and scheme things, but she totally can. So this last turn, I think Chris and I are going to flip for initiative. He's going to score for spread them out. Like I said, he already scored for breakthrough. So we start talking this out and we realize that if I go first, I prevent him from getting the last strategy with Jesse. If he goes first, he gets it. So we're pretty much going to flip. And whoever wins initiative, that'll determine that Chris can get that. Man, I had crap in my hand. Look at all that crap I discarded. So we end up flipping once Chris got his stuff. Yeah, it's fine. It's not a bad hand on my part either. So this is where we're talking it out, and we're like, I told him, I think I got this. I don't think you can prevent me from getting mine. So we decide to flip. I do cheat to see if I can just challenge him. But he's going to cheat to go first. So Jesse would get it. And then we kind of talk out the rest here. And while we're kind of pointing this all out, I realize that, okay, my next move is going to be with Gracie to get the strategy for me. So that's going to be 4 for my symbols, whereas he's only going to have 3. I have plenty to get schemes out, so I'm going to get, my breakthrough points, because I have the Gator up there, I have Burt, and that's what we're kind of pointing to there. And this is where we start talking that Chris doesn't actually have enough models to score both of his second points. So even with Anya, even with Corvus Rook, there's just not enough, and they have to be 4 inches apart, and spread them out has to be 10 inches. So there's just not enough there for him to get it. So by the time we get done talking this last turnout, we realize that it's going to be 7-6 to me, because I'm going to get 4 for the strategy. I'm going to get 2 for spread them out and 1 for Vendetta, because Gracie didn't die. And then Chris realizes that he has 3 for the strat. He has 1 for breakthrough, 1 for spread them out, and then he's just going to get 1 again for spread them out or breakthrough. So it was almost a tie. Very narrow victory for Mah. And this is the best part of the game for me, where we kind of talk out, what we like, what we didn't like, what we change. Chris just is very down on the operatives. They're very squishy. They just get one-shotted. But yeah, Mah wins. I loved it. Great game. Anya is a tough opponent. Her keyword is a little squishy though. These are lists, just so if you got it, if you're interested in it, you can try them. And on the bottom, you can't really see it, but there's a soulstone miner in there too as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the battle report. We're going to get more out for you. And until next time, flip cards, flip tables, and we will see you next time.